what I think was very interesting was when we were sitting and moving the buildings in between each other, and we were always looking for everybody having the view towards the water. At some point we found out that having the building where you have the view to the water, but as well the views to the back of like this very dense city that we have, it was as much surprising and a view we kind of like cherished a bit more than we did in the beginning. Yeah. When we started up the competition, it was obvious that they wanted like residential part where you have the big block and you had in a courtyard and you had the ones behind, the ones in front, and this was the project in front, like the harbor front. But as we wanted another approach to it, we decided that we wanted to have 9 different houses, so we can go down like in scale. We could have a house in 4 floors, we could have a house in 8 floors. So like the difference in the section was extremely important, like the difference in height between floor levels. And for us to meet the waterfront with a lower house, of course, meant that something would had to be more dense in other parts, because normally you would have like the same storage all the way around. But as we wanted it to be more different as we met the water, it kind of like had the thing about the density, and the whole density of this project is extreme. It is like the narrow streets are very narrow, but for us that is where architecture becomes more interesting, because what we want is we want to have something surprising when we turn around the corner. We want something that is almost meeting and then opening up towards a view.
And like a hierarchy, actually.
Actually,
right?
the hierarchy of
the rooms, like the spaces should have a hierarchy. The really tight, narrow streets, and then you have the large spaces opening up. And then, of course, here you have. I mean, I'm not sure it would have worked in it was a plot in a dense city. It's also because you have the ocean right there, so you have this vast space, very open, right on the front. And then you have the dense city, so it was very obvious that you could actually play a lot with those scales somehow in this specific project, I think.